I'll be getting started in a few seconds. Hey student, I am Teacher Prix and this is episode number 3 of the Fire Up Your English. Yes, this is a series to show you that English is inside you. And like fire, it's burning. Well, I want it to burn. I want it to fire up your English so that you can become more energetic, more excited about your language skills. So thank you so much for joining. I am Teacher Prix. I have been teaching English for English learners from all over the world for more than 15 years. So thank you so much for joining, for participating. People on Facebook, I am live on the 3 platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. For some reason, people on Instagram, I sometimes see your comments and I sometimes don't. So you can come to YouTube and participate, okay? You may be able to have a better experience. So tell me here, guys, are you a newbie? Are you a regular? Or are you a BSA? So tell me here in the chats, who are you? Are you a newbie? And who is a newbie? A newbie is a person that is here for the first time. First time watching my lesson live, okay? So if you are a newbie, that is awesome. Regular is someone that is very frequently here. You are always trying to watch my lessons. Maybe you don't watch all of the live lessons live, but you usually watch my lessons live and you participate and you are here posting, participating in the chat. And then we have the BSA. Well, BSAs are regulars and my students in my online program, the Real English Academy. So if you are a BSA, tell me that you are a BSA, because then that means you are in my program, you study in my online English program, so that is very, very nice. And if you are watching the replay, you can do that as well, you know, it's no problems. You can post in the comments who you are. Let me see here, because I have some notes. Yes. Tonight, we are going to talk about immersing in English, so let's get down to business. I see lots of people joining. Rubia BSA, Maria regular, Carla is a regular, Robson is a regular, Nilson is a regular, lots of regulars, that is good. Neiva is a regular, João Augusto is a BSA, that is great. Awesome to have BSAs watching. On Facebook, let's see if we have people participating. 1 second, let me put this on mute. Okay, so we have some regulars here on Facebook as well, that is great. Very nice, guys. So today we're going to talk about, let me open this and then I'll be getting started. All right. Let's see. Okay. Now, guys, today we are going to be talking about immersing in English. You know, and I like to do this kind of lesson because I often get this question a lot. Teacher, how can I have more English in my life? How can I introduce more activities and be surrounded by English activities? And the first thing that I want to say right off the bat is, it is possible to immerse in English from your home, okay? That is very important to know because right now, it's not possible to travel abroad for many people, not everybody. Some people can easily travel abroad. But in my case, for example, I cannot travel. Okay, it's not possible for me to travel. But does that mean I cannot immerse in English? Does that mean I cannot immerse in Italian because I study Italian by myself as well? Absolutely not, okay? With simple and consistent practices, you can embark on a journey to fluency, fully immersed in this beautiful language that so many people speak, that so many people enjoy, that can bring so many opportunities. Okay, so yeah, journey to fluency, that's good. So hashtag journey to fluency, because that's what I want you to have, okay? A really pleasant journey to English fluency so that not only you communicate in English, but you feel confident about your speaking skills, okay? More BSAs. Hello, Guadalupe. Thanks for watching. Guadalupe is a BSA as well. Now, guys, I'm going to share with you 7 ideas to help you immerse in English from home. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 7 ideas, suggestions, recommendations of how you can put into practice the 7 ideas that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys tonight. I'm also gonna be talking about some mistakes that students tend to make with the concept of immersing from home. So I'm going to talk about that as well. I'm going to be giving you some examples, and I believe this is really going to help you guys immerse in English from your home, even if you are a busy person. Because this is another question that I get, teacher, but how can I immerse in English if I don't have time, if I am a busy person? Well, with the 7 strategies that I'm going to share with you, you will be able to immerse in English by using activities you already do, okay? I like to be productive, you know, so that is important. Now, guys, big disclaimer, and I'm gonna write this here for you guys. Formal studying is still important. Let me make this bigger. Priscilla, what is that supposed to mean? Okay, the ideas I'm gonna give you here, they don't necessarily mean you have to study more, okay? My goal with tonight's lesson is not to give you study ideas, but give you strategies to help you immerse in English. This is actually all the ideas I'm gonna recommend you guys are things that I do, that I have been doing for more than 15 years since I started studying English, and they work. And not only I have been doing that, but I also recommend my BSA, I recommend my students, I recommend my friends, because I know that these are activities that can help you immerse in English, have a better experience in English, okay? Now, immersing, this is important. What is to immerse in English? Do you know? Question for you guys. What is to immerse in English? Tell me here in the chat. I will read some answers. Let me even change the color. So what is to immerse in English? Let's see some answers. Abo is a super busy person, so this lesson is for you, my friend. Bear with me, I'm gonna help you. So I wanna see some answers here in the chat. If you're watching, I wanna see. What is to immerse in English? Commercials. Come on, support Teacher Pricks. What do you think it means to immerse in English? Going deep. Okay, so someone says, let me see. Milka says, going deep. Huh, Milka reminds me of chocolate. Milka. I love chocolate. Going deep. Okay. Listening a lot, Zuhair says. So listening a lot. To be around English. Indulge. I like indulging. Indulge. Let me see. Indulge yourself in English. No other languages here, only English, okay? People who post in other languages will be removed. Giving you a first warning, a friendly warning. Try to use the language as much as possible. Try to use the language as much as possible. Very good. You guys are giving some interesting concepts. But here, what I would like to get your attention to is that many times the students connect immersing in the language with more practice. And many, in many conclusions, more practice means more studying. This may be a conclusion. I'm not saying it's this. Big question mark here, okay? More practice equals more studying. So that is, okay, so mute. Hide the user on the channel. I did give a warning, okay? Emma is a BSA. She has changed the language of her cell phone in English. That is good. That is a very nice thing. Having an English diet. That is interesting. Try to think in English. These are great explanations, okay? But try to think in English. Okay, I'm muting everybody who is using other languages, okay? You won't be able to post anymore if you type in other languages. Only English, otherwise, my way or the highway. This is a very nice expression in English, by the way. Now, guys, I believe that immersing in a language will require different activities as you guys are doing, as you guys are suggesting. But at the end of the day, immersing, let me make this bigger. Immersing in a language is not simply about doing more exercises and hitting the books, okay? So simply listening more without any purpose, or let's see, more practice, studying more, going deep. Well, that's not necessarily immersing. It could be to immerse, but not in a positive way. And as some people have said, well, I'm busy. I have a life. I have things to do. So, teacher, how can I immerse if I don't even have time to sit down and study for 10 minutes? Well, it's about enjoying a whole new world through the language. So here I'm really going to talk about the importance of following activities, following practices that you enjoy through the language. It's like you have English glasses, okay? Basically, that's the idea. You are going to wear new glasses, even if you don't wear glasses, okay? You don't wear glasses, but right now you are gonna wear glasses. And these new glasses will help you see the world in a different way through English, okay? That's the immersion I'm going to talk about. And as I made the disclaimer here, it's not formal studying, okay? The ideas I'm going to recommend, they are not considered formal studying. But Priscilla, what is to study formally? What is the formal studying kind of practice? For example, yesterday I came here on YouTube and I made a video about English grammar. And I showed you how to use wish plus would. I gave you some interesting phrases, some examples. Ideally, you would need to sit down, take notes, describe, create some examples. This would be good for you. That is the study time, okay? That is some kind of activity that you will sit down and study. Another kind of formal activity. Well, I'm here and I'm going to do a listening comprehension practice, like my students in the academy, my online program, have. They have a listening practice exercise. They have to do specific activities that will help them improve their listening comprehension, their pronunciation, their intonation, their vocabulary, and so many other aspects of the language. So this is what I consider formal studying. When you have to sit down, remove distractions, and focus on the activity you have to do. So that is formal studying, okay? Now, with what I'm going to give you here, and I'm going to start in like 2 seconds, that's not really formal studying, but it is important, okay? And I'm going to give you a few more disclaimers. Let me just see something here that I wrote. I want to see where I wrote it so that I tell you guys. Yeah, it's not there yet. All right, so the first thing that you're going to do is, let me write it down for you. Let me get this here first. Okay, so the first one, Postits. What's this? Postits. Okay, let me see, where are mine? Mine are here. Let me go back to Facebook. Okay, so these are Postits, okay? Now, what do I like to do with Postits? I like to write reminders, things I have to do, and I do all of them in English. Right now, I don't have them here because I changed some things in my office a few days ago. So I took my Post-its away. But basically, what I write here are reminders of things I have to do. And I surround myself with these Post-its, either because of a new word I learned or something I heard someone saying, because this will help me see English, okay? Because I don't have time to watch movies all day and watch TV series all day. So when I learn something cool during my formal practice, when I'm studying, learning vocabulary, learning structure, I get a Post-it and I write it down. Oh, I learned this. Today I learned how to say, how do I say that in English? Today I learned how to say lazy in Italian. And I created many examples with lazy. I was like, oh, that is so cool. I'm lazy. Now I'm lazy in Italian. And it's funny because when I learned lazy, I learned by context. And it was really nice to see the story that I was watching, and the guy and the girl, they were having a conversation about lifestyle. And then the girl is angry and she says, well, I can't help you because you're so lazy. And that's when I was like, yeah, I know people like that. I know many people like that. So I wrote it down, okay? So you have Post-its around you to help you remember something cool you learned, something interesting, maybe a phrase you watched in your favorite movie or your favorite TV show, and when you were studying, you enjoyed, so you, whoops, post it, and then you post it somewhere near your computer, on the wall, somewhere, okay? I have some Post-its here on my wall because I know that they help me improve. And these are reminders, okay? It's a very subtle way to do things in English. Maybe if you learned something about food, about, diet, or like cooking, like you learned a new vegetable, maybe you can put a Post-it with the word on your fridge for a couple of days. And there you have it. This will be a very nice way for you to immerse in English. It's a little thing. All the things I'm going to recommend, they are small. But there is a strategy behind this. The idea is the compound effect. The more things you do, the more little things you do in English, the better. I'm not talking about making huge transformations in your life. No. Big transformations require small actions. Think about a person that needs to lose 100 kilos. This person needs to start by losing 1. Small actions to success. So here, small actions to immersing in English. That's the word of tonight's lesson, okay? That's the game. Now, the next one is really connected with the first one because you can use Post-its to do that. You can use your imagination, actually, okay? There are many different ways for you to do that. The next one is always surround yourself with inspirational quotes, inspirational messages, inspirational videos. And here, the idea is you can use Post-its. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but I really enjoy posting quotes from famous people, important people in history or of current times. And why do I do that? Because I'm helping you immerse in English. I'm giving you a little bit of a message, an important quote, an inspirational quote that will help you connect with the message in English, okay? And not just that, I follow many people who do this in English, not because they're teaching English. No, they are inspirational profiles that I like to follow because I know that I'm always going to be interacting with the language in a different way. So while I'm going there, I'm checking social media. Oh, okay. Oh, no, don't do this, don't do that. Oh, I'm looking at something in English. Maybe on your Instagram right now, you follow too many people that speak your language. So how about following people that speak English, international actors, speakers, good people that will help you that will help you be inspired, okay? Because being inspired is so important. So many days I woke up and I wasn't feeling well. I was feeling a little depressed, and after checking social media throughout the day, I saw a very nice message, something inspirational. And usually when I like something really, oh, I don't have it here. Anyway, I'll take a picture of it after the lesson, and I'll post on Instagram and on my Telegram. Stay tuned. But I created cards. I have more than 100 cards. And what I do is whenever I'm reading, I take very good messages from the book and I write in these cards, you know? And during the week, when I'm feeling a little sad or when I need something to help me feel good or give me some boost of motivation, I go through those cards because they have many interesting quotes and ideas and suggestions from books that I have read, from audiobooks that I have listened to, or lectures that I have watched. So I'm always surrounding myself with those things. These particular cards are in my bedroom because I like to see them before I go to bed, or before after I wake up. So I always have them around me. So I have that in my bedroom. I have some quotes here because I'm constantly surrounding myself with inspirational things in English, okay? That is a very important thing for you to do because what happens in your brain is you will be constantly sending a message to your brain that, hey, English is important to me. Okay, English is important, so I'm going to constantly tell my brain, tell my subconscious mind that learning English is important. English is part of my life. So when you do that, you give a very clear direction to your brain that English is important in your life. English is an active part of your life. Okay, now the next thing. I love doing that. Learn about other people's lives. Gossip. No, not gossip, okay? But sometimes it is interesting to learn about other people's lives. But guys, learn good things, positive things. I'm not telling you to go and find out what is happening to your favorite actress' love life. No. You can maybe learn about projects that this person is involved in. You maybe can learn about books this person is reading, okay? So that is a very nice way for you to learn more about a person's life in English. And in that case, it would have to be a famous person from another country, from a English-speaking country, okay? Because that would make more sense if you want to speak English and improve your English. So follow your favorite American actors, American actresses, or speakers, you know, that give personal development or technology or business. There's so many. Okay, I follow this guy, and honestly, I don't even know what he does anymore because it's not motivational. Basically, he gives a lot of marketing and social media and establishing businesses online. So he gives a lot of tips and ideas and lessons and workshops about this. And sometimes a little bit of inspiration, you know, like inspirational ideas and stories. So I'm always following him because sometimes he posts a few things about his day, what he's doing, what he's planning, how he's organizing his day, and he does that in English. How cool is that? Sometimes he uses his phone and he goes around his office. It's a big office. Not right now because of ever since the situation started, he's doing that more like online. He's not really going to the office as much, and everybody knows why. Many people are not going to the office right now. But he would go around his office and he would talk to the employees, ask them questions. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, that's awesome. Hey, did you finish that? And he would explain, oh, look, I'm talking to people about this. I'm talking to people about that. So he would show his day. So here the concept is, it's not about learning about superficial things. If you enjoy, hey, go for it. But it's basically to learn about the person's life in a productive way. I'm always trying to take you to lead you in the direction of productivity. But if you enjoy watching funny videos in English, hey, you can do that. I sometimes yesterday, no, not yesterday, on Saturday, no, on Sunday, last Sunday I was a little bored, I don't know, I was a little bored. So I decided to check some reels, some videos, short videos on YouTube. I was not on Instagram. And then I was watching many videos, and YouTube knows that I watch a lot of English stuff. So most recommendations are in English, okay? So most recommendations are in English. So I was watching those funny videos, and then I found there was a video of a woman. And I'll explain why, but she was looking at the mirror with her phone, and she was saying, "Hey guys, I'm taking self-defense lessons. So I'm going to try it on my husband." Her husband was a really big dude, and she wanted to bring him down. So she tries, and she tries to fight him, and then in 1 second, he got her on the floor. Of course, obviously. It was so funny. I couldn't stop laughing. And all this conversation was in English. The story was in English. It was stupid. Yes. So I'm not saying you can't have a little fun and watch a few stupid things. But all in all, your time is important. Your time is precious. So try to spend more of your time watching things that will teach you something, that will help you improve, instead of wasting your time watching husband and wife test self-defense classes, okay? So it's just a recommendation. Maria Jesus is saying, oh, biographies are very useful. Yes, biographies are good. I love watching biographies. I love watching documentaries about important people in history and in modern society. That is very, very nice. It's a good way. But here, take the mentality away of actively studying. You are just surrounding yourself with different activities in English, okay? Now, the next thing that I'm going to recommend is have And hey guys, if you're enjoying this lesson, make sure to hit the like button. It means you care. So make sure to do that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you do. Now, let's see. Okay, the next one is have a morning sleep ritual. Okay, and what is that supposed to mean? Okay. I'm back? Yes, I'm back. Okay. What is a morning sleep ritual? This is something that I have been doing for quite some time as well. And basically, it involves doing something every time you wake up or every time you go to sleep in English. Maybe reading one page of your favorite book. So maybe if you are Christian, maybe you can read a page of the Bible in English if you are Christian, or if you're not Christian, if you have a different religion, maybe you can, let's see, yes, it's okay. Maybe you can read your religious book of preference, a few pages, and in English. Maybe if you don't have the physical copy, maybe you can download the book, a digital book of your religion, so that you can read. Maybe you can do your prayers in English if you pray, if you like to pray, okay? Not saying you have to pray, chill. But if you pray, if you enjoy praying, why not pray in English? Sometimes I talk to God in English. I love talking to God in English, actually. And I'm like, hey, yo, what's up? My life sucks right now. Can you give me a hand? So I have some occasional conversations in English. So have a morning ritual. In my morning ritual, I think that you would benefit a lot by reading The Miracle. Let me see here. Read the book, The Miracle Morning. I think this would be a great book for you to read, The Miracle Morning, because in The Miracle Morning book, the author explains several things, I think 6 things you can do during your morning It's a ritual, things you can do, things that are they're very easy for you to do, and you can do them in English. Today, I do all of those things, 6 things in English, because I really put into practice the lessons that I teach you guys. So for example, here, a few things that you can do in English. You can meditate, or you can pray if you like to pray, or you can read in English, maybe read one thing in English, a page or 2 pages. You can write, you know. And what do you write about? This is usually what we call, let me write it here for you guys, journaling. Journaling is to write on a piece of paper every day, okay? And in this case, what are you going to write about? Well, you're going to write about your day. You're going to write about the things that make you happy. You're going to write about your dreams, about your goals. And this would be a great ritual for you to have in the morning or at night. I like to do my journaling in the morning. So I write about the things I am grateful for. I write about my to-dos, the things that I have to do on that day. So this is basically what I write about, okay? On some days I write a few more things. It depends on the day, but in general, that's what I usually do, okay? Now, the next thing you're going to do, let me paste this here. Cause you are not alone. You are going to use social media. Yeah, social media, my friends. Post in English. So if you have Facebook, post in English on Facebook. Write something down in English. If you have Twitter, tweet in English. If you have Instagram, maybe you can post a beautiful photo of you and post, write something down, type something, you know, not just post the photo and say happy. No, write a little more. Today I'm grateful because I woke up and I saw myself in the mirror and I thought, God, I'm awesome. So thank you, because I know I'm amazing. Oh my God, is that a dimple? What is that? Oh yeah, another one. Huh. Yeah, pimple. Now, guys, so you write something. Don't just simply post the photo and say nothing about it, okay? Write a little bit more. I'm sure that it'll be fun for you to have this practice, okay? Very well, very well. So that's what I mean by using social media. Now here, the next one, learn something new in English. I don't care what it is, playing the piano, gardening, storytelling, yoga, meditation. Maybe you don't know how to meditate, so you need to learn about that. Physics, chemistry, I don't know, quantum physics. It doesn't matter. Photography, cooking, well, let's see, painting, arts, modern history, old. It doesn't matter. Learn something new in English. Don't start this activity in your language. If you decide to start something new, do that in English. Have a special connection with that new activity that you're going to learn in English. You have no idea how powerful that is, okay? You know, I had this student in the academy, a BSA, that loved to write stories, but she didn't write those stories in English, okay? This was something she liked to do in her language. So I told her, you know, why don't you use the vocabulary lessons from the academy? Because in the academy we have vocabulary lessons. So I told her, why don't you use the vocabulary lessons that you have here in the academy, that you're learning, the vocabulary, the new words you're learning, and create short stories. Because in the academy, in the platform, I tell the students to create examples, to post examples for me, to give them feedback. So I told her, hey, why don't you create short stories? You know, like short dialogues, like really short, because that's the goal of the exercise. And she started doing that. So here in this case, she was not learning something new, but she was learning to do that in English because this was one hobby she had, but only in her language. So I said, hey, why don't you connect this with English and create this new skill? Because it is a skill. Writing stories is a skill. Not everybody knows how to write stories. Not everybody has the imagination to write stories. So if it's something that she enjoys, why not give it a try? And she did. Okay, so this is something that you can always find a place for you to do. So you can either learn something completely new in English, okay, which is really nice. I highly recommend you do that. Anything you want, okay? Or you can find something you enjoy in your language that you learned a long time ago. Maybe you don't practice as much today, and now connect with the English language and keep on following this practice in English. This will be a very good exercise, okay? Another student in the academy told me that she had this morning ritual of walking around her neighborhood. So every morning she would walk around the neighborhood. And then she told me, now teacher, with the recommendations of the speaking exercises in the academy, I combine my morning walks with the speaking practices. So I'm always following your speaking exercise recommendations while I am taking my morning walks. So I'm always speaking in English. So here she combined something that she enjoyed doing with something in English. In this case, something she learned to do inside the academy, okay? Now, number 7. And guys, before I tell you number 7, I need to say, teacher, you may be thinking this right now or not. You can post some questions here in the chat, okay? Teacher, how is this going to help me learn faster if I am not necessarily studying? Because if you pay attention here to the ideas, to the recommendations I'm giving you, you're not really studying. You're not sitting down, taking notes, practicing the way I always tell you guys to do. So how is that going to help you? You know, it's interesting because as I always tell students, let me take this off for a second. As I always like to tell students, there is a place and time for you to do active work and passive work, okay? What is passive work? Passive work is when you're not necessarily interpreting information, checking things, doing exercises, testing your comprehension, your listening comprehension, your reading comprehension. No, you're not doing that. You're focusing on enjoying the experience. You're not really focusing on reading the lesson, okay? So that's basically what passive work is. You are receiving information in English, but you're not necessarily interacting so much, studying so much, putting so much pressure into that moment, okay? Now, you may not pay attention, but our brain is constantly observing things, okay? Your brain is paying attention to everything around you. So whenever you have an experience with English, your brain is watching, your brain is listening, your brain is saving everything you see, everything you listen. Yes, 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 yes. And that is a good thing because the more exposure you have to English, the more your brain is going to save that. That's why it is important to have active work and passive work because they are a great combination. So here, one thing that will happen if you combine active and passive work is eventually you will remember some words that you have no idea you knew. And then you're going to be like, wow, but I have no idea how I know this. Well, probably from the gardening lessons you were taking in English, or from the yoga lessons you were taking, or from the gaming videos you were watching, or the documentaries on Netflix that you were watching. Because it's a good combination. Because with the active work, you'll be stimulating your brain to use information to test what you know. But with the passive work, you are receiving a lot of intel, a lot of information. And this is a very powerful combination. So a lot of the information you receive when doing passive work will come to you when you're doing active work. Okay, so this is a very powerful immersion that is going to help you. Okay, and if you think, but teacher Pricks, I don't have much time to do these things. Now, here's the catch. You are thinking about these activities the wrong way. The suggestions I'm giving you, I don't want you to think about making more time to do them. No. Think about the time you already have doing things you enjoy and implement English in those moments. That's what I'm trying to say. So regardless if you are a busy person or not, immersing in English is a matter of finding something you love and putting English in that. Okay, so maybe you are a very busy person, but every time you sit down to have lunch, you love checking the news. Do that in English. You're already having lunch. That's good, okay? So maybe you are a very busy person, but every night before going to sleep, you like to check something on the internet. Do that in English, okay? So that's what I'm trying to say. Maybe you are a very busy person, but every Sunday morning, you love to do something cool. Maybe watching a movie, a documentary, maybe Sunday afternoon drinking some wine. I have students who love drinking wine on the weekend. So why not learn a little bit about wine in English? So you see, it's not about having more time. It's about finding the moments in your life when you sit down and you do something you like or you do something useful to yourself and implementing English in that part of your day, okay? Like for instance, I exercise every morning and all the exercise I do is in English, okay? So when I'm watching the instructor on YouTube, I'm watching her in English. So all the recommendation I get when she's speaking, come on, get up, jump, I'm listening in English. So I don't make time to practice exercising in English. I already exercise and I do that in English. No Portuguese, only English, no French, only English, no Spanish, only English, okay? So that's the idea. So if you are very busy, that's what you need to think about. It's not about starting this, it's about thinking about the time you have and then implementing English in the process. So for example, I like cooking a few things. I don't like cooking a lot, but I occasionally cook. So what do? Well, I try to find some recipes. And when I do that, I do in English. So that's the idea. I use the time I have. I don't have much time to cook. I'm actually busy, okay? Now, number 7. Let's go to number 7. And I like this one very, very much. Let's see. Number 7. Oh my God, where do I type this? Okay. Number 7 is chat with your friends or your partner in English. Find a friend with whom you can chat, with whom you can talk, okay? Maybe it's someone from work, someone you work with. Maybe it's your boyfriend or girlfriend. Maybe it's your husband or your wife. Someone in your family, your brother, your sister, your cousin. Find someone whom you can talk, okay? With whom you can talk. This will be a very good activity. And here, no pressure, okay? You don't need to talk about complicated things. Maybe just starting a conversation like, hello, how are you? Let's see. Okay, let's see. Maybe simple things, having simple conversations will be much more productive than simply than trying to think of a very complicated subject, okay? So one thing, this is something that I do with my sister. My sister speaks English. I was her teacher. Yeah. So So one thing that I often do with her is we chat in English. You know, sometimes we are with family members and we don't want to speak in Portuguese, so we speak a little English or we send messages to each other. I had some friends at work too, and we chatted in English. So find someone. This may take a little time, okay? But I'm sure that if you focus on finding a friend that you know, you can definitely make a friend and talk. Now, Wesley is recommending an app. I don't recommend apps, okay? I recommend finding friends that you know, because I cannot speak for apps because it's complicated. You may find people with whom you may not feel so comfortable talking to. The conversation may go in a direction you don't want. So this is something I don't see in a good way, but if you're enjoying and you're happy, you go for it. Now, guys, important. Teacher, your suggestions are very nice. Thank you very much. But it's too difficult. I don't know how to do all of this in English. This is too much. Breathe. Take it easy. Cool off your jets, you know? Small actions are better than no actions. So let's say you have never read in English. So don't buy a book like this. So if you never read in English, this is going to be a very, very difficult book for you, okay? That's not where you start. You start with something small. So maybe reading a page. If reading a page is too much, read half a page. That's better than nothing, okay? So if that is too much, maybe reading some quotes in English. That's better than nothing, okay? So start small. Don't put so much pressure. So if you never listen to an interview in English, well, watch 2 minutes of an interview. You can find many interviews on YouTube. So maybe start with a 2-minute practice, okay? The idea is to teach your brain that you have some moments on your day that are in English, okay? But if you put pressure and feel like, oh my God, this is too difficult, no, slow down. So I'm not saying that you're gonna spend 24 hours immersing in English. I'm saying is that you need to raise the awareness, to become conscious, okay? To raise the awareness of doing things in English, even if it's small, even if it's just some Postits on your wall, on the fridge, with some messages in English. So we start very small, okay? Now, guys, one final note, and I think this will be very important. I don't know where my notes are. Yes, here they are. Now, as I said, we have passive work and we have active work. Here, I'm giving you suggestions. Most suggestions, pretty much all of them, they are more passive than active. Now, passive work alone will not help you achieve results fast, okay? So if you think that only by immersing in English, that only by watching movies, listening to podcasts every day, listening to music a lot, and you will be better fast, no, okay? Immersing requires a combination of passive work and active work. So it's important that you spend some time doing active work as well. You will need to spend time studying, taking notes, studying vocabulary, testing comprehension, listening and reading comprehension, practicing speaking exercises, because there are. But sometimes the students love this idea of immersing because they see it as a way not to sit down and study. So they go on Netflix and they tell me, but I watch 3 hours of Netflix every week. But every week I watch 2-3 movies. But every day I listen to podcasts before I go to work. But every day I'm listening to music and nothing happens. Yeah, because you're only trying to immerse in English in a passive way. And if you have this mentality, it doesn't matter how many movies you watch. It doesn't matter how many podcasts you listen to. It doesn't matter how many funny videos you watch on the internet or how many inspirational quotes you read. It's not going to happen. It's important to combine active work and passive work. And today, for tonight's lesson, my goal was to show you that there are simple activities that you can implement in your life that will help you immerse in English in different ways. But at the end of the day, you also need to spend some time studying lessons, doing some kind of exercises, because they will be a powerful weapon to help you speak English more confidently as fast as you can, okay? Other than that, my friends, that is gonna be all for today. Share. Yes, that is true, Zen. It's in the academy, we have a Facebook group, and there the BSA can make friends with the other BSA, and they can find a way to chat and talk. So it's our inside group, you know? And I've received some emails from BSA that are making friends with other people from other countries, and it's really nice. But this is something that only the BSA get to have access to. Now, my friends, I gotta go. Thank you so much for watching this lesson. Share it with your friends. And other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.